Ladies and gentlemen, today we dive deep into the transformative power of prayer and the profound connection it creates between the human spirit and the divine. Prayer is not just words whispered into the ether. It is a sacred dialogue, a conduit that connects the heart, mind, and soul to the source of all creation. And in this space of sacred communion, there is a truth. God shields the woman who prays. Now, we often hear that prayer is an act of faith. But let me suggest to you that prayer is also a mechanism of change. When a woman prays, something profound begins to shift, not only in the heavens, but within her very being. She taps into a reservoir of power that transcends the physical world. So, it's as though she's tuning into a frequency, aligning her inner world with the vast, infinite wisdom and energy of the universe. Imagine this. Every thought, every emotion, every intention we hold carries a frequency. The woman who prays brings her thoughts and intentions into harmony with the divine, raising her vibration to the level of pure love, grace, and protection. She no longer just hopes for protection. She becomes a vessel of protection. As her heart opens in prayer, a shield of light forms around her, an energy field that repels fear, anxiety, and the negative forces of the world. This shield is not just a defense mechanism. It is an invitation. It's an invitation to step into the divine flow, where miracles are not the exception. They are the rule. You see, when a woman prays with an open heart, she is not begging or pleading. She is aligning her spirit with the greater forces of the universe. And in that alignment, there is a surrender that creates an opening for divine intervention, for the protection, guidance, and wisdom that she may not even have known she needed. The power of prayer is not confined to the words we speak. It lies in the energy we cultivate as we pray. The woman who prays enters a state of coherence between her heart and mind. In that space, the very cells of her body respond. Her energy field strengthens, and she begins to emanate a vibration of peace, calm, and confidence. This is the shield that guards her, the shield that protects her from the storms of life. But here's the thing, this shield is not passive, it is dynamic. It activates when she prays with intention, when she prays with purpose, when she opens herself to the divine and allows that energy to flow through her. Prayer is not just about asking for protection from the outside world. It's about allowing the power within to rise up and transform the way she sees the world. When a woman prays, she begins to see herself as divinely protected, as capable, as connected to something greater than herself. And when she operates from that place of certainty, she becomes a force of nature. No obstacle, no challenge, no fear can stand in her way. For she knows that the very fabric of reality bends in her favor when she aligns her will with the divine. She is untouchable, not because she is immune to hardship, but because she knows her strength comes not from external circumstances, but from the indomitable power within her. She knows that God is with her, that the shield of prayer surrounds her, and that she is invincible in her faith. So what happens when a woman prays? She changes, she transforms. Her very existence radiates with the protective, loving, and guiding energy of God. And in that transformation, the world around her shifts, for she begins to create a new reality, one where she is shielded from harm, guided toward her highest good, and empowered to live in alignment with her divine purpose. God shields the woman who prays, not by protecting her from the trials of life, but by empowering her to navigate those trials with grace, wisdom, and unshakable faith. When she prays, she steps into her full potential, an energy field of light, love, and protection that cannot be shaken. So, my friends, I invite you to pray not as a mere ritual, but as a transformative experience. Pray with your heart wide open. Pray with the knowledge that when you align your thoughts and intentions with the divine, you activate a power far greater than yourself. And in that moment, you will experience the shield that protects you, the shield that lifts you, the shield that reveals the strength you've always had within. Prayer is a conduit that connects the human spirit with the divine. It is not merely a ritualistic act or a form of expression. It is an intricate, energetic process that bridges the gap between the physical and the spiritual realms. When a person engages in prayer, they are reaching beyond the limitations of the material world and tapping into a source that transcends time and space. In this act, there is a conscious recognition that we are more than our bodies, more than our thoughts, and more than the tangible reality we experience every day. Prayer serves as a direct channel to this higher plane of existence, where divine wisdom, protection, and love flow freely. The power of prayer lies in its ability to align the human spirit with the greater forces of the universe. It is a deliberate act of surrender where the individual opens themselves to receive guidance, insight, and strength from the divine. In this sacred exchange, the person is not isolated but connected to an infinite source that governs all things. This connection is not limited by time, location, or physical circumstance. It is an unbreakable bond that offers comfort, clarity, and an overwhelming sense of belonging to something much larger than oneself. Through prayer, a person enters a space of heightened awareness where they can experience the presence of the divine within and around them. It is in this space that the barriers between the human soul and the universe dissolve, allowing for an intimate and profound connection to the divine energy. Prayer, therefore, is more than words spoken aloud or silent thoughts. It is the very essence of communion with the divine intelligence that permeates all things. The woman who prays aligns her thoughts and intentions with the greater forces of the universe. Prayer is not simply an external expression. It is an internal alignment that sets her mind, heart, and spirit in harmony with the divine. When she prays, she is consciously choosing to direct her energy towards something greater than herself, something that operates in perfect order, transcending the chaos and limitations of the physical world. In this alignment, her thoughts and intentions become attuned to the universal flow of love, wisdom, and power, opening the path for transformation both within and around her. As she connects with the divine, she releases the barriers of doubt, fear, and uncertainty, allowing her mind to shift from a state of dissonance to one of coherence. In this state, she no longer operates from a place of isolation, but from a deep awareness that she is part of a larger, interconnected whole. Her intentions, which were once perhaps driven by personal desires or limited beliefs, become aligned with a higher purpose. Prayer refines her focus, enabling her to see the bigger picture and to direct her energy toward creating positive change, both in her life and in the world around her. By aligning her thoughts and intentions with the greater forces of the universe, she activates her full potential. The woman who prays understands that she is not alone in her journey. Through prayer, she taps into the vast reservoir of divine wisdom and energy that can guide her, heal her, and empower her to navigate life's challenges. This alignment is not just a mental exercise. It is a profound recalibration of the inner self, an invitation to co-create with the universe in harmony and grace. Prayer creates a frequency that transforms the energy field of the individual. Every thought, feeling, and intention carries a specific vibration, and when a person prays, they enter a heightened state of awareness where this vibration shifts. The act of prayer is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a vibrational alignment with the divine. In that moment, the individual's energy field resonates at a higher frequency, one that is in harmony with the wisdom, love, and protection of the universe. As they pray, their energetic state shifts from a place of dissonance or chaos to one of coherence and order. This shift in frequency is profound. The energy field that surrounds a person, their aura, if you will, begins to vibrate in a way that attracts like energy. The more a person prays with intention and focus, the stronger this energetic field becomes. It becomes a shield of light, radiating outward and affecting not only the individual but the space around them. The woman who prays elevates her entire being, changing the very particles of her physical body, mind, and spirit. Her intentions, now aligned with divine energy, send ripples of positive, protective, and transformative energy throughout her environment. The transformation of the energy field is a reflection of the internal shift that occurs when someone connects with the divine through prayer. This transformation empowers the individual, creating a sense of peace, strength, and protection. The frequency of their energy field becomes a barrier against negativity and harmful influences, drawing in experiences, people, and opportunities that match the higher vibration they are embodying. In essence, prayer is not only an internal experience, but a force that reverberates outward, changing the energetic landscape of the individual's life. The act of praying raises the vibration of the woman who prays. When she steps into the sacred space of prayer, her thoughts and emotions align with a higher frequency that connects her to the divine. This alignment is not a passive experience, but an active recalibration of her entire being. As she enters this state, her energy shifts from the everyday rhythms of daily life into a more elevated, expansive space. Prayer serves as a tool that elevates her mental and emotional state, opening her heart to receive greater wisdom, peace, and strength. This increase in vibration is not just metaphorical. It has real, tangible effects on her inner and outer world. The more consistently a woman engages in prayer, the more she raises her energetic frequency, moving from a state of fear, anxiety, or limitation to one of possibility, confidence, and calm. In this elevated state, her mind becomes clearer, her heart becomes more compassionate, and her actions become more aligned with her true purpose. As her vibration rises, she taps into a deeper well of potential and energy, where the boundaries of what is possible begin to expand. When a woman prays, she is not merely asking for external help or guidance. She is transforming her inner landscape, elevating her consciousness to the point where she can access divine wisdom and insight. This raised vibration attracts more positive experiences into her life, enabling her to move through challenges with grace and resilience. Her ability to manifest her desires and navigate difficult situations becomes amplified as she continues to raise her energy through prayer. The higher her vibration, the more she becomes a magnet for the positive forces of the universe, drawing in the protection, love, and abundance that she seeks. A woman who prays becomes a vessel of protection, attracting divine intervention. When she enters the space of prayer, she opens herself to receive the nurturing guidance and defense that the universe offers. Prayer is not just a plea for help. It is an invitation to align with divine protection, an energetic shield that surrounds and fortifies her. In this sacred space, she cultivates a profound connection with the divine, and that connection acts as a force that guards her from harm. As she prays, she becomes a conduit for divine energy, and that energy flows through her, creating a protective aura that deflects negativity and draws in only what is in alignment with her highest good. This protection is not just a passive shield, but an active, dynamic force that interacts with the world around her. It empowers her to face challenges with courage and resilience, knowing that she is not alone in her journey. The woman who prays is never vulnerable to life's difficulties because the divine presence within her creates an invisible but powerful defense that shields her from external harm. Her prayers invite intervention, whether it is in the form of guidance, insight, or physical protection. As she continues to pray, the shield of divine energy around her becomes stronger, reinforcing her ability to move through life's obstacles with unshakable faith. The more a woman engages in prayer, the more she reinforces this protective energy, ensuring that her path remains clear and her spirit remains strong. Divine intervention is not reserved for a few select moments. It becomes an ongoing force that works in her life, shaping her experience and protecting her from anything that would seek to harm her. Prayer is the key that unlocks this continual protection, allowing her to live with a sense of safety, peace, and trust in the divine plan. Prayer is an active, dynamic energy that creates a shield of light around the individual. It is not simply a passive request for help or an act of hoping for divine favor. Instead, prayer is a powerful, energetic exchange between the human spirit and the divine. When a woman prays, she is consciously raising her vibration and opening herself to receive divine energy. This energy in turn surrounds her, creating an invisible shield of protection that is alive and responsive to her intentions. This shield is not static. It is constantly in motion, flowing with the energy of love, guidance, and wisdom that emanates from the universe. As she continues to pray, this protective force strengthens, becoming more impenetrable to negativity, fear, and harmful influences. It creates an energetic boundary that helps her navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and grace. This shield works not only as a protection against external threats, but also as a guard against internal doubts and insecurities. When she prays, she is fortifying herself from the inside out, aligning her heart and mind with the divine flow of peace and power. The shield of light that prayer creates is not just a barrier, it is an active force that shapes her experience of the world. It influences the way she interacts with others, the way she perceives challenges, and the way she moves through life. This shield attracts positive energy, people, and opportunities that are aligned with her highest good, while repelling what does not serve her purpose. The act of prayer activates this force, creating a safe space for her to exist in the world, a space where she can thrive, grow, and live in harmony with divine protection. The power of prayer lies in its ability to align the human spirit with the greater forces of the universe. Prayer is more than a collection of words or requests. It is a conscious act of attuning oneself to the divine energy that permeates all of existence. When a woman prays, she isn't merely speaking into the air. She is creating an energetic connection that reverberates through her entire being. In that moment, her consciousness expands, allowing her to step beyond the limitations of the physical world and align her thoughts, emotions, and intentions with the infinite wisdom and love that the universe offers. This alignment shifts her internal state. She begins to experience a sense of peace and clarity that transcends the surface-level concerns of daily life. The more deeply she prays, the more she taps into an eternal source of guidance and strength. Prayer reprograms her mind and heart, helping her release the negative thought patterns and fears that may have held her back. Instead of focusing on what is wrong or lacking, prayer redirects her attention to the abundance, protection, and possibilities that lie within the greater universal flow. Through prayer, she comes into resonance with a higher vibration that empowers her. She is no longer working in isolation, but in partnership with a force much larger than herself. As she aligns with this higher energy, she begins to see the world through a different lens, one of possibility, faith, and divine purpose. Prayer is a sacred tool that creates this alignment, helping her transform her inner landscape and activate the fullness of her potential. As she continues to pray, she becomes more in tune with the rhythm of the universe, flowing with its natural energy and moving with greater ease and confidence through life's challenges. A woman who prays steps into her true divine power and becomes unstoppable. Prayer is not just an act of asking for help, but a way to access the inherent strength that lies within her. When she connects with the divine, she taps into a wellspring of power that is limitless and ever-present. Prayer opens a gateway that allows her to align with this divine energy, infusing her with a sense of purpose, confidence, and clarity. It is through this alignment that she begins to access her highest potential, stepping into the fullness of who she is meant to be. In prayer, she surrenders her fears, doubts, and limitations, choosing instead to trust in the power that flows through her. The more she prays, the more she awakens the dormant strength within her, discovering that she is capable of overcoming any obstacle. Prayer reveals her true nature, not as a fragile being subject to the whims of life, but as a powerful force, capable of manifesting her desires, protecting her peace, and navigating challenges with grace. This connection to divine power emboldens her, making her unstoppable in her pursuit of purpose. She no longer sees herself as a passive participant in life, but as an active co-creator with the universe. Her ability to overcome adversity and rise above challenges is rooted in her deep connection to the divine. Prayer is the key that unlocks this power, reminding her that she is never alone and that she has access to a divine strength that is always available to her. As she steps into this awareness, she moves forward with unwavering confidence, knowing that there is nothing she cannot accomplish when she is aligned with the divine. The woman who prays understands that she is divinely protected, is strong, and capable. Prayer is not just a request for help. It is a powerful affirmation of her inherent strength and connection to the divine. When she prays, she reinforces the understanding that she is never alone, that she is part of a greater whole, and that the universe is supporting her every step of the way. Through prayer, she shifts her perspective, recognizing that she is not defined by her circumstances or limitations, but by the divine power that flows through her. This awareness instills in her a sense of confidence and security, knowing that no matter what challenges arise, she has the inner resources to face them. As she prays, she acknowledges the divine protection that surrounds her, not just in moments of crisis, but as a constant presence in her life. This protection is a shield that guards her heart, mind, and spirit from negativity, doubt, and fear. It empowers her to walk through the world with a sense of peace, knowing that she is safe in the hands of a higher power. Her strength is not reliant on external factors, but on the unshakable faith she has in her connection to the divine. Prayer reinforces her inner resilience, helping her stay grounded in her strength and purpose, even when external circumstances may try to shake her. Through prayer, she reconnects with her true essence and remembers her divine nature. This remembrance allows her to move forward in life with courage, knowing that she is capable of navigating whatever comes her way. Prayer empowers her to see herself as strong, capable, and divinely protected in every aspect of her life. God shields the woman who prays by empowering her to navigate life's challenges with grace and faith. Prayer is more than just an act of seeking protection. It is a transformative process that strengthens her inner resolve and aligns her with the divine energy that governs all things. When a woman prays, she opens herself to the power of the divine, creating a direct connection to a force that is not only loving but protective. This divine energy forms a shield around her, a protective presence that guards her from harm, negativity, and the hardships that may come her way. It is not simply about asking for safety, but about aligning her entire being with the flow of the universe, allowing divine intervention to guide and protect her every step of the way. The act of prayer shifts her perception, making her more attuned to the guidance and protection already available to her. It creates a space where she is not a passive recipient of life's challenges, but an empowered participant, actively co-creating her experience with the divine. Through prayer, she activates her faith, which acts as an invisible but powerful shield that guards her from fear, doubt, and insecurity. She becomes less vulnerable to the forces that seek to pull her off course and more able to move through the world with confidence and trust in divine timing. As she continues to pray, she strengthens her connection to this protective force, reinforcing the shield that surrounds her. The more deeply rooted she becomes in her faith, the stronger the shield grows, becoming impenetrable to negativity. This divine protection empowers her to face any obstacle with unshakable confidence, knowing that she is divinely guided, safe, and supported through every aspect of her life.